rebounds. What kind of evolution have you seen from him in your short times, following Alizé?
Well, one thing that I do love about Alizé is it's his toughness, right? I think he has a mean streak about him that I absolutely love. And then he's being responsible with the ball for the most part. So in our offenses, whoever rebounds the ball has a right to push it because you want to play with pace. He understands it, but then whosoever pushes it has now the responsibility to make the right decision. And I think that's where you see the passing coming in. That's when we have our spacing and our paint touches into kickouts. And he's buying in and he's trying to do his best with that stuff. So I know sometimes it doesn't look pretty, but we trust his heart with that stuff.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, so Lucas next.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Two questions from me. First, any update from Gary Payton II?
I don't know. I haven't talked to our medical people yet. I was just informed during the game that he would not be coming back. And I've yet to discuss with him. Thank you. I've yet to talk to him.
And you mentioned a few games ago about how certain games reveal character about your team. What character did this game reveal about the 905, particularly after the first quarter?
Well, our willingness to win and compete and not use excuses, back to back, tired leg. We didn't use any of that. But then also, at some point, you saw that we start getting a little careless there. We start going one-on-one and that kind of stuff. And we called timeout, and they policed themselves. By the time I came to the huddle, Malachi told them, we got it. And I didn't have to say anything. I just walked out. And to me, that's revealing now that we understand. We understand that it's not about now. It's about the big picture.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, Lucas.
At the Savannah next.
So I had to unmute myself there. You guys have had some great individual contributions throughout the past couple of games. You saw Henry Ellenson yesterday. Actually, tonight, Jalen Harris had his season high of 26 points. What's going into these individual performances? What's the development behind the scenes that's leading to a variety of players achieving this?
I think it's we give them a platform. We say, hey, these are the things you want to do. And then sometimes the game picks somebody. And then our guys don't fight it. And our guys acquiesce and just go with it. And today was Jalen. And I love just seeing his teammates trying to find him and pulling for him and just encouraging them. So I can't sit here and take credit, Savannah.
Thank you. That's all I have, Coach.
Thank you.
Go to Matt Cullen next.
Coach, congratulations on another win, especially the tough back-to-back. I know I asked yesterday about how you were going to prepare for this game, and I want to go back to a specific moment in the fourth quarter. You were up pretty comfortably by about 20, 21, and the Stars cut it down to about 11 or 12. You called timeout, and after there was a pretty overwhelming response from your team to put the game out of reach. I'm just wondering what you said, if you said anything at that point, or if one of your players stepped up and put this game out of reach.
Well, that's when I think I walked because I went there and I just told them we've seen this movie before, have we not? And then, but at the same time, Malachi looked at me, and he and AJ, I believe, they said, "Hey, we got it, we got it." I think that's the moment we're talking about. And I just walked out, and they knew what to do. And I think we came back and the intensity was different. The seriousness was different.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Matt.
Last two, got Amy next.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win. Just really quickly, you kind of just touched on that moment when you find out that Gary's not available. As they start closing the lead, who did you see step up and really be that vocal leader for you guys?
Honestly, Amy, I think it was by committee. And this is what I like, where when it's a common consciousness and mindset, that's what I'm interested in, because that's growth, where everybody knows what the expectation is and everybody's chipping in. So I didn't hear one distinct voice. What I heard was a chorus of voices preaching what we've been talking about.
You have a whole 2 days off, which is insane, almost 2.5 really. Are there any specific plans in terms of recovery or things that you can do for your guys?
Yeah, first of all, leave them alone because they hear me way too many times, too much. They probably just want to break from me. So that's the plan. And then the next day, we're going to get with our medical people and see what's the best course of action to get their legs ready, but to keep them fresh to compete.
Thanks, Coach. We'll see you in a couple days.
Thanks, Amy.
We'll end with Mike en français.
Bonjour Patrick, félicitations pour la victoire.
Merci.
Je voulais vous demander quel a été le message à la mi-temps, parce qu'on était à 58-50 et en moins de 4 minutes, on est passé à 71-54. C'était vraiment impressionnant. Qu'est-ce qui s'est dit pour que les joueurs reviennent avec cette intensité?
Bon, à la mi-temps, si je me rappelle bien, je leur ai donné quelques trucs au niveau tactique. Je pense que notre défense était solide, mais on ne terminait pas le troisième step. Le troisième step, c'était celui de contester les tirs. C'est-à-dire qu'on contrôlait le ballon plus ou moins bien, on protégeait plus ou moins bien, mais cette dernière phase, on avait du mal à l'exécuter. Donc, on a parlé de ça. On a parlé de offensivement, faire la passe avant que les gens n'attaquent le ballon. C'est-à-dire qu'on allait dans la raquette, on restait là un peu trop longtemps. Donc, faire la passe un peu avant et continuer à bouger les ballons. Et on n'avait pas assez de personnes qui coupaient vers le panier. On a adressé ça et finalement, j'aurais dit qu'en fin de compte, on doit aller la chercher cette victoire. On doit aller la chercher cette victoire parce que c'est une victoire importante, parce que ça nous permet de prendre un certain élan dans la saison et que demain, on avait congé et que ce serait bien d'avoir ces 2 jours en se reposant sur une victoire plutôt qu'une défaite.
Est-ce que vous considérez que cette victoire, c'est un match référence?
Je ne sais pas encore. Mais je sais que c'est une victoire là où il y avait beaucoup de sérieux et beaucoup d'efforts de la part de nos garçons.
Parfait. Et pour finir, je voulais juste aborder le cas Alizé Johnson. On voit qu'il est quand même dominant en G-League. C'est un peu le genre de joueur qui est aux portes de la NBA. Qu'est-ce que vous travaillez avec lui? Quel est son next step pour pouvoir franchir ce pas et être un joueur NBA selon vous?
C'est une très bonne question. Je pense que le danger avec les joueurs ici, c'est que en essayant d'acquérir quelque chose de nouveau, on oublie ce qu'on a. Je pense que c'est un garçon qui joue dur, qui a de la volonté et qui se bat. Et ce qu'on doit ajouter, c'est peut-être prendre des décisions. Et puis, bon, le tir à 3 points aussi qu'il doit acquérir. Il n'est pas nécessairement mauvais, hein, mais c'est juste quelque chose sur lequel on doit travailler. Et aussi des décisions. Continuer à peaufiner les décisions quand il a le ballon.
Parfait. Merci beaucoup, coach.
Merci,
Et bon repos.
Merci.
Bien mérité.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.